We have reached the finale, When It Rains.
Have you found love in this life? Within yourself and outside? Can you see flower beings? Can you see demons too? Can you hear tomorrow's moon? Do you think you came too soon, or belong in a previous decade or century? Do you often look to the past? Do you wish the wind could take you back? Do you like it when it rains in summer, or when leaves fall and scarves come out? Do you ever talk to the moon?
Very, very interesting and great album. Just as a whole, it's just a very, very interesting album. It's very interesting, you know what I mean? Like, the fact that they put all that into production, they put like the spoken word story and just how every track just bled right into one another, and just, I don't know, it's a really good fucking album. I really appreciated you putting this in, man. I knew that you were like, dude, Posh, you need to finally listen to this band in full. And man, I'm really glad that you put it through. I'm really glad. Thank you for your support, Caleb. Let's get into this review. All right, Posh moment on this album is gonna go to
They Just Carry On.
I love the slap bass in this. God, so sick. What a track. No Wishbones, dude. Probably one of the best on this album, bro. So proggy, so technical, just so sick, so genty. It's just, I love it. This is such a good track. That's getting my Posh moment for sure. One of the best tracks on this album. Speaking of the best tracks on this album, my top 3. Where are the Posh picks for this album? I think number 1, fuck, man. I'm probably gonna, the ending of No Wishbones is so sick, bro. But I don't know if it's enough to put it at number 1. The one I can never get tired of listening to is The Aura. I fucking love this track, dude. This is the very first track I ever heard on this album. Wasn't of this band, but on this album. And it's such a good fucking track. I love the chorus. And even the beginning is so sick. The spoken word. It's such a good track. So well put together.
For the shadows that dance through the night.
And even this bridge. So Mastodon, I love it. I fucking love Mastodon. I'm literally one of the biggest fans of Mastodon. I have seen them live with 36 Crazy Fists at Ozfest and fell in love with the band instantly. I think it was during the Leviathan tour, and I fucking love them, dude. Picked up 2 vinyls by them so far. All right. Number 2. I think I'm gonna have to give this one to No Wishbones. I think that deserves number 2. Yeah, it's such a good fucking track, dude. Love the tech, dude. And even this part. God, so sick, dude. Love this track. Yeah, it's such a good fucking track, dude. It's not enough for number 1. It's number 2, though, for sure. Number 3 is going to Cracks of Light featuring Spencer Sotelo. Love when Spencer comes in here. Very cool. And you know what's so great about it is that Mikee and I think Justin, both, I think it's just Mikee Goodman, was featured on Reptile, which is on their album as well. It was Periphery's album, and we listened to that track, and I fucking love that. No one has requested me that album, believe it or not. And it's been so long ago since we listened to, like, we were on a Periphery kick for a while, for I think 2 years, and then we lost the followers. They stopped coming to the live streams because they chose to not come to Twitch. They chose to stay on YouTube. Twitch is where I do all my live streams now. The album MVP. I think I'm going to have to give the album MVP to Mr. Mr. Dan Weller on guitar and piano, and also Graham Penny. Both of you guys are just fucking masters at your craft. I honestly, I can't believe how you can just keep up with this band as a whole. With the tech, it's all so technical. All the taps, all the riffs that you guys make and everything, the runs, the scales, all of it, the solos, it's just so fucking awesome, dude. Both of you are getting MVP for this album. Particularly the lead, which I believe is Penn. I think he's the lead, but I'm not sure. I could be wrong. Fucking sick, though. Sick ass guitars in this band. For this album, I'll give it to the guitars for sure. What's next? Oh, similar artist. One of my favorite parts in my review. All right, so similar artists to this album. Okay. I said a couple of them throughout the whole review. One thing about my channel is that I like to listen with my ears and kind of like bring off use nostalgia to kind of remember some of the stuff I've heard in the past from other bands and kind of place it in with this album. And I think that's one of the things that really makes my channel, unique to the other ones. All right, so I think one of the similar artists to this band, just the fact that it's so satire and so silly, so goofy, System of a Down, for sure, would probably be in there for similar artists. Yeah, definitely. Just the fact that, like, Mikee and Justin is kind of like the equivalent of Nerdgent to new metal. It's new Nerdgent, basically, is what this album is. It's very, very cool. It's very alternative, too. I wanted to say that. But, yeah, they're like the equivalent to Serge and Darren in System of a Down as well. In the prog aspect. And Toxicity was very kind of proggy, kind of. Actually, no. Steal This Album is more proggy than Toxicity. Number 2, I'd probably have to say that I'm going to give this one to 12 Foot. 12 Foot Ninja is getting it. They have a lot of spoken word in their tracks as well, especially this one. There you go. There's the spoken word. I love it. It's such a good band. No one has ever fucking input this album either. I think I've heard 3 tracks from this album. But yeah, it's really, really sick. This is such a sick band. I really hope they get back together. But yeah, I'll probably have to give a second one to them. Next, I think we're gonna have to give this to SikTh. And when you listen to SikTh's album, The Odyssey to the West, which is right there, I own it on vinyl. I think they only made like 300 in the world on vinyl. I picked it up, I was like, I had to. A lot of the stuff from this album is spoken word. It tells a full story of just, and it's such a good album. I feel like every prog fan needs to listen to this album before they pass away. Like, it's just a fucking amazing album. And yeah, the chorus really reminds me of SikTh too. Yeah, the chorus that SikTh has is very reminiscent to SikTh. And number 4, as much as I don't want to though, I think we got to give it to Periphery. They're very similar to Periphery, but they have the mathcore aspect of Dillinger as well. But I don't know, man. Like stuff like this, going into stuff that's like this. Yeah, I probably have to give it to Dillinger instead of Periphery. Yeah, probably Dillinger Escape Plan would have to be the next one. And I think the final one is going to either Mastodon or Killer Be Killed. They're both similar. And Greg is also in Killer Be Killed. So, God, it's such a hard fucking decision. But like this song here. This. But then you have stuff from Mastodon that is like this. And this. And this. Such a hard decision. And this. Yeah. I think, we're going with Mastodon. I think Mastodon's a huge inspiration on this band. And I'm pretty sure they played together. But really, and just the choruses are very, very Mastodon-ish. I think we're going to go with that for my final. Such a sick band. All right, subgenre for this album. Bro, I'm gonna make my own genre up, all right? I'm just gonna do it. We're gonna send it. It's new nerdgent. Literally new nerdgent. I'll even write it down for you guys. New nerdgent. There you go. That's SikTh in a nutshell. That's what I hear. It's very nu metal. It's got the melodic nu metal. It has the scatting and the rapping. It's very nu metal. It's nu metal. It's nerdy. It's genty. It's very cool. So that'll be the first one. So that's 3. That's like 2. That's 2 fucking genres, 2 subgenres. Number 2, prog, dude. This is such a proggy fucking album. Such a proggy album. And like you just don't even know where it's gonna fucking go. So yeah, we're gonna give it the progressive for sure. Number 3, technical. very technical with the guitars and the drums and the bass. Dude, the bass is so fucking sick on this album, bro. I wanted to give it to the album. I wanted to give it to the bass for the MVP, but I just couldn't, dude. The guitars are just outweighed the bass so much. But it's very, very technical album. Number 4. I think I'm gonna have to give this to. I don't know. It kind of sounds a little Melodeath. It kind of does, but it kind of doesn't. Especially with tracks like, like No Wishbones is huge Melodeath vibes in my personal opinion, especially the ending. It's so genty, so it kind of has a little bit of In Flames vibes to it as well, but not really. I don't know, man. It is a little bit of Melodeath. I think we're gonna have to give it the Melodeath. I know I'm probably gonna get shit on in the comments. This is not Melodeath. You don't know what fucking Melodeath is. Well, it's my show, my channel. I choose. Sorry, Melodeath. And the final one, I think I'm gonna have to give it to Alternative. Yeah, this one's a very alternative album. The spoken word is just, it's avant-garde as well, but it's experimental, but not too experimental. It's more alternative style of like gent and new metal and fucking Melodeath and fucking tech. It's tech death too, but I don't know. But it's so fucking hard for me to pick subgenres, so we're just gonna go with that. The implication for this album. Let's take a look at it. So, it looks like that's Mikee Goodman's skeleton, because it has dreads, obviously, right? It looks like it's infused with, like, I don't know. Honestly, I don't fucking know. It's a very hard one for me to figure out. Just looking at the album cover is like, it looks almost like transhumanism. It's what it kind of looks like being transformed into this like fucking cyborg by these the wires and everything in his hair and the dreads. I think that this is talking about like being transformed like into what society wants you to be, the future in whose eyes. What is the future in the eyes of the villains, compared to us, the civilians, and the normal people that are not the fucking rich ass people in the world, all the elites. It signifies that all the elites are just like, they have this plan of the new world order and everything like that. It's very reminiscent to that. I feel like that's what this is kind of explaining. TLDR, The Future in Whose Eyes, is a socially conscious and introspective progressive metal album that sees SikTh lyricists diving into dark commentary on the modern world. From technology's impact on humanity and creativity to social inequality, conformity, and cultural decay. Through surreal imagery, dreamlike narratives, and prophetic questions, the album asks whether humanity is looking clearly at the future or being blinded by ego, media, materialism, and technological obsession. Musically, it juxtaposes brutal technicality with moments of melody and spoken word reflection to mirror the tension between chaos and awareness. I do agree, it's a very chaotic album, and it's a very aware album. It has like its moments where it's just so fucking chaotic, especially with this one. Yeah, it's very chaotic, and I do agree with that. It does represent, what in the eyes of humanity, are we really headed towards a better future? And this came out before COVID, which is wild. Like, listening to it today and seeing how the world is now is crazy, dude. I fucking love this album, which leads me to my rating. I want to jump into it. There's one track in here that really didn't pull me in. I didn't really care for Golden Cufflinks. It didn't really pull me in like the other tracks did. Every track on this album is fucking great, dude. Except for that. I can't get into that. I feel like I need more listens to it. It's a great fucking track, but to me, it just doesn't have that oomph that the other tracks do. It doesn't have the surprise. It's just bland. It's very bland. You know, Bland Street Bloom, right? But I think I'm going to give this album a 9 out of 10. That one track holds it back from a perfect 10. It's good, but it's not perfect. It's a good fucking album. Thank you for putting this through, Caleb. If you guys enjoy this, and if you're new here, click the like, subscribe, leave a comment, share this around to other prog fans, to other SikTh fans. I'm hoping I pronounced it correctly. SikTh. Very, very interesting album. And thank you for coming. If you want to request an album on the channel, you will have to wait until November of this year, and I will open up my link tree again for people to request albums, songs, lessons, and vocal covers for this channel. Thank you for coming. The next album reaction will be, actually, the next time that you'll see me on Twitch will be Alba Sarah Ego. I will see you at the next album reaction or EP reaction. Thank you for coming. Peace.
They just carry on.